What's up, guys? Jordan Steele here, and welcome back to the first official episode of the Slimeking's Tower. I say official because, well, I'm gonna be getting all of the character completion marks for all the characters. I think I made that same mistake the first time. So I already have all the characters because, well, I make guides for this game, and I really don't want to make another profile, so yeah, consider this as a beginner's guide to the Slimeking's Tower. So this is the main character, Harry. You can use WASD to move, use E to drop a bomb, but I'm gonna be saving that, and the arrow keys to shoot your gun. Which means this is probably, if I had a partnership or anything, this would probably be instantly demonetized. So this game is obviously like the Binding of Isaac. It's got a spacebar item to use. It has different passive items, treasure rooms. But first let me explain a few things. This door, I'm not going to go in. It opens once you beat the Slime King 7 times. It's basically a shortcut to later floors, which I'll be going to later. This is the closet. If you have an active item, you can put it on the closet, and you can store it there between floors up until floor 5, and even between runs. And if you go to the main menu, you can buy items to put in the closet for 100 coins each. I don't know what the currency is exactly. I'll call it pennies, dollars. I'll call it dollars, whatever. So let's just jump right in. I'll try to be explaining everything as best as I can. These are some basic slimes. They just move around, charge up to move. These are bat jockeys. They do contact damage, and so do the slimes as well. They have really weak health, but they shoot, or they spawn a mini slime when they die, which also has low health. And this is a snake. I don't think this does contact damage. That's right, it does not. But this does. The slime on its back does. So as you can see from the top, there's an XP bar, and it fills when you kill enemies. This is a time slime. It will periodically shoot a wave that stops you completely from moving. Nice, got it. I don't know what gem it is exactly. I guess it's I'll call it a nickel, whatever. That's not its name. It's a blue gem, whatever it is. This is a skeleton. Slowly walks towards you. It spawns a little slime when it dies. So when you have enough XP, oh, here's a champion. And here's pots, of course. I don't think you need to explain that. This game is like the Binding of Isaac, so pots are basically like poops. This champion, I forgot what it... Oh yeah. So when this blue champion dies, it spawns a regular version of itself. So when I have enough XP, I'll level up, and I'll be able to choose if I want more damage, a faster fire rate, or an extra heart container. And there are lots of ways you can get infinite XP. So it's pretty cool. There's the boss room, but oh sweet, dropped a chest. Chests in this game, they're pretty underwhelming. You can get different types of hearts from it. They're like soul hearts, but there's different effects. This is the ghost heart? Skull heart. When it depletes by taking 2 hits of damage, all the enemies in the room are going to be hit. And this is a time heart, where it's the same thing, but everyone stops. So this is the boss door, but you can't go in it yet. You can see here that this icon is shaking. That means we don't have the key, the boss key. You get the boss key, by finding the mini boss. Oh, that would be a great item to get. You can click chests in this game to tell you what the description is. Laser beam is you shoot a laser beam. It's kind of cool. Wow, there's a lot that we can explain right now. So you see, this is a music room. Let me see if I remember it. Was it this? I got it right! Oh wow, I actually thought I messed that up. So this is a music room. If you shoot them in the right order, these 4 blocks, you get an item. This item is Dungeon Designer, where, well, you can't really get anything else from it. They don't play again, you only have 1 chance. So Dungeon Designer is, when you shoot a pot, you get healed. Is it half a heart or a full heart? I don't remember. So here's the menu, along with the map. You can see there's an item room we haven't been to. Here's the boss room. I'll explain this room later. This is the heart shop. But let me explain the menu of it first. So you can see here we have items. You can click your items and it tells you basically exactly what it does. I think it's best to check the wiki though for exact definitions because, I mean, I don't want to say co-workers, no, they're definitely not that. I'd say partners. And my partners and I have worked pretty hard on restoring the wiki. It's basically done right now. If you don't like a weapon at any time, you can click this to drop it, but I think I'm going to keep this right now. And here's the time, we're on floor alpha. Yeah. Here's different sound settings, of course. You can change the quality. You can see there's bullet casings and slime residue, skeletons. Lots of that changes with quality settings. Full screen. Oh, actually, I mean, I could put it on full screen, but it messes with the camera or the recording screen. I don't really want to touch that. These are pets, which I think I already have one. Yeah. It's invisible right now, but the effect is still active. Once you kill 10 of one type of enemy, you can unlock it as a pet. And once you upgrade it 5 times using coins, which is like 1,000... what was it? I think 2,500 to fully upgrade a pet. And once you do, you get an ability which you can claim, and it's automatic, and all of them are good. I don't know if there's a way to disable pets though. I haven't really looked into that, despite how long I've been playing this game. Already 6 minutes, wow. So, first, let me explain this. This is Save Me. You click it, it takes you back to the starting screen, but it takes away half a heart, so you can't abuse it. These are spikes. Okay, wait, let me get frozen by this to show you what I'm talking about. Not quite. See, right here I couldn't move. So let me go into the heart shop. The heart shop is basically like a devil deal. Oh sweet. We got greedy bag, which is double coin value. And here's an active item, but I don't really want it. It's a stopwatch. It freezes all enemies for a second. Kinda don't really use it much. We get a key. So the heart shop, it has a chance to replace the regular shop. It's, I'll see how we're healing right now because of Dungeon Designer. So, I'm I'm gonna get another key because there aren't any room drops. Like, you know how in the Binding of Isaac there's an item that drops every room? That doesn't happen here. So you gotta be really careful with your spending, especially with your keys on the first floor. Sometimes it might not even be worth it to check the first floor item room or shop because both of them always require a key. And I don't really want to spend keys. So this is the item room. I just got a free item. Well, I say free, but it needed a key. And oh my god. I know how to speak, I promise. This is pull bullets, which pulls enemies towards the collision point of bullets. Okay, before we go into the mini boss room, let me explain the heart shop. So I guess I'll just go back there. So the heart shop, usually these at the top would be 10 coins each, and you can get items for 10 coins each. But sometimes you can spend 1 heart container to get these coins, or to get these items. I really don't want to waste a heart container on this. And let me explain what's here. The items here, you can buy them infinitely as long as you have enough money. This is a heart, which gives you a full heart container. These are keys, these are bombs, which are offensive, obviously. They do 50 damage, and most enemies have like 10 health. So it's usually used for finding secret rooms, which I'll explain later. And these are rockets. They're kind of like flies in the Binding of Isaac, but you can only have 7 at a time. They still do double damage, so that's really good. Double your base damage. So let's go into... Okay, let me explain this as well. There's a lot to explain. I got a really good first floor. There's a lot to explain here. This is, I don't know exactly what the room is called, but it's basically like a dice room. It's a red portal, it's a blue portal room. If you step into this portal, it re-rolls all of your items. I don't really want to do that because I have the double coins. And this is the mini boss, which I kind of don't like because it moves extremely sporadically. This one at least. So you gotta kind of bait it out. This is called the blue slime. Oh, you see that? That's why I don't like it much. I was in such a good position before. So this is the, I guess it's called the thief room. There isn't exactly an actual name for it. This is the Slimeman, where if you hit it, if you shoot it a few times, it drops coins, and then it spawns 2 black slimes. Oh shoot, some of the coins glitch through the freaking... Okay. So you can get a lot of money from this, but you might just end up dying unless I use a bomb and bomb my way out, which I was not able to do. Okay, well, we'll try another run. If you do play when you're on the same run, it's just going to actually start the seed over again. Here's the seed, by the way. I don't really care to say it out. So let's just hold this restart button. It's basically like the R key. Can you use the R key in this thing? No. I'm surprised I've never tried it. That's weird. So that just resets the run. These are skull flames. They're like the turrets in the Binding of Isaac. They shoot fire. And they only face the direction that, or they only shoot the direction that they're facing. And they never turn off, which, I mean, kinda sucks. Whoa. I don't know how I was able to change my speed there. Probably because of my keyboard. Probably thinks it's using a controller. Joystick. Some more champions over here. That dark green one spawns a bomb when it dies. It spawns an active bomb, like not a bomb pickup. I can't believe I actually got hurt by that. I feel kind of ashamed at myself. Alright, so this is the basic shield heart, the shield heart. It's basically just a soul heart. Yeah, nothing too special. So you can see here that there are two item rooms. One of them is going to be a real one that has a regular item, but one of them is going to be a fake one that has a mimic. I'll risk it, yeah. Okay, so you see how it didn't use a key. So you can see what the mimic is holding, but you can't click it. So if you chance your luck, you might be able to save an item room, or you might be able to save a key by not going into the second item room, because this is essentially a preview of what's in the item room, the real one. This, however, is a mimic. If you shoot it or go close to it, it gets a health bar and starts jumping at you. You cannot leave until you actually kill it. So that item that it had are it's size bullets, I think. No, it's size ring, which increases the size of your bullets, which I do kind of want, but I only have one key, so I don't want to waste my resources. Here's a shop. Here's a regular shop. And I don't want to go into it until I can buy back a key, because like I said, there aren't any room drops, so keys are hard to come by. That's why you need to spend your time in the shop properly. Red champions have more health than regular enemies. I don't really want to go in the big room, but I guess I'm gonna have to. Oof. There's the green champion again, drops a bomb. You can see how it did 50 damage. I hope you can also see how it shows the actual health for all the enemies via health bars. That's a really cool feature. It's like Spider Mod in the Binding of Isaac, which is like basically the only game you can compare this to, because that's like what it's heavily based off of. And it shows you how much damage you're doing, and it shows you... Oh, why did I go in here again? And it shows you how much health that they have. So this is the purple slime. Any mini boss that's in these rooms they have less health. Oh my god, I actually got hit by that. They do the same amount of damage though, which is why I took a full heart. Alright, here's our first level up. So I could take some more damage to increase it from 2 to 3. A heart container, which increases this from 3 to 4. Or you can get a cadence upgrade, which lets you shoot faster. Here's the boss key, so now I can go into the boss room and face the actual boss, which is Black Slime, and I'm pretty sure we remember this guy, don't we? Teleports around the room, does a full heart of damage, spawning spider or fly jockeys, whatever it's called. I can't believe I'm almost dead again. It's the same boss. Okay, we actually made it. I was kind of worried there. Let's get our chain plate. This is the boss item, by the way. Item pools, I don't know if they actually exist. There's probably only the shop pool and the item room pool, but that's pretty much it. There's another pool, which I'll explain in a later episode. So once you go in here, you go to the next floor, beta. Different music. I like the music in this game, it's nice. There's the shop again. You know what, we didn't even look for the secret room. I'll explain those guys when I find them later. There are secret rooms in this game. Oh, wow, I actually found one. They're really easy to find because you can just shoot the walls and use a bomb and open it. Sweet, and it was right next to the shop, so I can get a free key. That's freaky. Oh, it's dummy! Oh, I really want this. Well, I would, normally, but not for this episode. I'm gonna explain how to use it properly in another episode. Right now, so this is dummy, it spawns dummy. And it's actually based off of the first version of Harry, the first sprite of Harry, from an earlier version of this game. That's pretty cool. This is Tryptocane, which gives you invincibility, which gives you a chance to activate invincibility when you're hit. So these are regular blue slimes. I forgot the actual name. They spawn the smaller blue slimes. That's pretty much all they do. So here's a ghost slime. You see, right here it is. It's what the farther away you are from it, the more invisible it becomes. So it's cool. It's kind of like a Boo from Mario. This is a mother slime, I think. Once you kill it, oh, it's a champion no less, it'll spawn 3 rockets when it dies. That's a mother slime, and when it dies, it spawns 3 of those tiny slimes. Here's the more health champion right here. Alright, I dropped a key and a heart. Which means, I think I saw a ghost slime. No, maybe I'm just being paranoid. This is a Bayo slime. It shoots 2 fires from the left and the right side of it. Half heart, that's really nice. It only shoots left and right, so you can just stand up or down from it. Blind Man's Bluff, our first passive item that actually increases damage. So what this does is, when you're standing still, your bullets do +1 damage. There aren't really any damage multipliers in this game. Oh sweet, that's a green gem that gives you 10 points. That was another version of the blue slime which jumps straight toward you. This is a Medusa slime, I think. And that's a planet slime. Oh wow, we got only money for that. That's pretty rare, actually. And I suppose I'll get dummy with that. So this is a Medusa slime. It spawns mini Dusas, I think it's called. They're, like, you could farm XP off of it, but that's just tedious. You'll get a lot of XP just by playing the game. So I'm gonna go all the way back here and get both Tryptocane and dummy. Secret rooms in this game, they can contain an item. So here's dummy, by the way. Here's Tryptocane. You can get items, but it's pretty rare. You can also get chests which have hearts, and chests that have XP, and chests that have different consumables. So I'm gonna go in here. Green slime, which I don't like because you gotta keep moving. Lots of the slimes here, you gotta keep moving. Like, that's how most of the bosses work. This is a skull slime. It's just cosmetic, essentially. I think it has a bit more health than regular slimes. But it has different variants on later floors. So how are you guys liking it so far? I hope I'm doing a well enough explanation. Oh shoot, didn't mean to click off that. I hope I'm doing a well enough explanation of the game. So let's use dummy here. You can see that they will go towards this dummy, and it lasts for a short amount of time. Active items. Unlike Isaac, which does, once you clear a certain amount of rooms, you charge your item, this charges by killing enemies. I'm actually gonna get damage here. So now we do 3 damage per shot. Some items take a long time to charge, and some are one use. So it's pretty cool. This is you could call it a piggy bank room, a donation room, a bank room. It's whatever. If you stand over it, you can donate coins, and they will appear in the menu, in the actual menu of the game. You can also shoot it to get coins back, but it's all dependent on how many coins you have in the menu. I have like 80 something coins in the menu, so I'm gonna just use all those coins. If you die, any coins that you have on you should also get put in the menu. I don't know if that's coded or not, because the game can be a bit glitchy. So I'm just gonna load up on keys because I'm gonna get some more keys actually. So I don't know if we're gonna find any more, honestly. So this is what I was talking about when you can put stuff, you can put active items in the closet. You can take them back. I'm gonna put this here actually, because I don't really want it or need it right now. And I'm going to show you that you can transfer items between floors. I'm not gonna fight the slime man that's at the bottom of here. Oh, sorry. There's another blue portal room, which I don't really want to re-roll these items. Do I? Maybe I do actually. Oh yeah, any active items still count as picked up items. So these are 4 items, and it's still gonna re-roll into 4. No, I will use it. But let's see what's in the boss first. So this is rock slime. It moves very slowly, shoots rocks at you, and it spawns rocks from the ceiling. Okay, so those are fairy wings. You get an extra life and flight. So I'm gonna reroll what I have now, and I got devil wings. Wow, that's amazing. Ooh, curiosity cat. That has a secret use for getting one of the characters. I'm not gonna explain that at all. Devil wings, extra life and wings, so that's fine. Spike trail. That's actually really overpowered. I'll showcase it, but I'm gonna get rid of it on the next floor because it's like incredibly strong. Area bombs, they're like butt bombs. Once you put a bomb, it damages all enemies in the room for I think 10 damage. And this is pulse ammo, where okay, it actually doesn't work. Synergies in this game are lacking. So you can fly over spikes now. I think I will Yeah, it just spawns a straight up trail of spikes. It's incredible. And if you have a high enough fire rate, then it just gets crazy. So we're on the 3rd floor, Delta. This is the dummy that I had just now. Okay, we're trying to get the owner to we're trying to get the game creator to rebalance some of the rooms, because like these spike traps, they were right at the beginning of the room, and I really hate that. Oh wow, these can't even, I thought these could break pots. Wow, that sucks. So you can drop items and huh. I don't know what's making me shoot big shots. Pulse ammo. Stop moving, but instead they generate a force field. This isn't how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be a yellow ring. I don't know why that's glitched out. What if I get rid of that? Yeah, let's just stick with regular bullets right now. See, like, this is right here. If you go, once you go in this room from this side, you're guaranteed to get hit. There's just no way you can react to it. That was a spider that spawned from the pot right there. What's the gray champion again? Oh, that was already, I think that was just colors mixing. That was actually an orange champion, and I think this is as well. This is a fire slime, shoots a pillar of 3 fires. Or a pillar, it shoots fires. These are bomb slimes, they move around the room, and once you shoot them enough they explode. This is a jumping bomb slime, I think it's called. Both of them count as explosions, as your explosions. Sweet. So they synergize with any bomb items that you may have. Alright, we got a gold chest that had gold hearts in it. Once they deplete, they spawn a bunch of... These are spike traps, by the way. I'm having a really good run right now. So once they deplete, it gives you money. I forgot the names of these, okay? Once you kill this one though, it freezes you for a sec, so it might be best to save it for last. This is an XP chest. It's a friendly mimic, I guess you could call it. You give it a coin, and it gives you XP. Sometimes. Sometimes it just won't. I had so many coins. Where did they all go, man? I guess to bounce it out, I'll get a health upgrade. Yeah. So I am sitting pretty at basically 7 hearts. Here's a damage up right here. Power vial. Is that 4? Magician slime over there has spawns a fire. It spawns a fireball actually. It shoots towards you. It also teleports around the room. So you see how the gold heart just depleted and gave me money? That's pretty cool. This is a tomahawk slime. Tomahawk, whatever you want to call it. It's like this skull slime, but it actually throws the skull as a boomerang or a tomahawk. Very cool. Alright, this is a red portal room. If you go into the portal, I'll take this for some contact damage, hard skin. If you go into the portal, it resets, it reruns the floor. So it's like the, I'll take this. It's like a 5-room. I'm really getting a lot to explain. Wow. Hate that. Hate that a lot. With secret rooms in this game, there's only regular secret rooms. There's this is load slime, by the way. With secret rooms, you can bomb open the entrance, but if you don't go into it once you bomb it, the room actually closes. So you actually have to go in the room before you go anywhere else, or you're basically just wasting a bomb. So I'm gonna go to this boss. There aren't any angel deals or devil deals in this game, which is kind of upsetting, honestly. There is no missing HUD or found HUD either. This is white slime, which I still don't fully understand. Gold bow for extra range. Yeah, range upgrades, there's few of them, but wow, it's really good. So here's a red portal. I'll go into it and it'll restart the floor. Once you find one of those rooms with the portal, by the way, did I go into the item? I don't think I did. Once you go into the room with the portal and you don't use it and you try to come back, it's gonna be gone. So it's best to save it for after you cleared the floor. I like how the bomb slime dropped the bomb. Static glove. When you take damage, it charges your item. I have to let some of these enemies attack. This is fine though. Sorry, I'm yawning. I didn't sleep too well last night. Oh, gray slime. It is vicious. Also, I think I remember you being able to, if you have flight, you could avoid those stalagmites. That's weird. I thought I had done that before. So gray slime, it's a boss that spawns spikes on the ground, or it spawns those stalagmites. So you have to be really careful with it. And here's 3 Bale Slimes. Alright, here is a challenge room. Ooh, okay, so it's basically like boss rush. Is this Faker? I don't actually know the pronunciation of it. But you shoot swords instead of bullets. You'd think it'd be like Death's Touch, where it gives you infinite pierce as well. Or pierce as well, because like there's items that give you only 1 enemy pierce. But anyways, no, this is just a damage up, which I'll probably be taking. This is Magic Dagger. It's an orbital that deals damage to enemies. This is an active item, Mass Envenom. Envenom all enemies in the room, which does like 5 or 6 damage to all enemies in the room combined. Well, not combined, but like per enemy. It kind of sucks, honestly. And this is Treasure Map, which shows the entire map. The secret room, all the item rooms. It's like the compass, the map, and blue map. It's like the mind, basically, from the Binding of Isaac. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Faker for that +1 damage up. Once I take it, all the other chests despawn, and 3 random bosses spawn in the middle. So what I'm gonna do is take this. I'm gonna use Dummy so that they attack. Oh. This is yellow slime, it doesn't do contact damage. when it's in its actual boss room, it has spikes on the ground. It has spikes on the walls, so you can't tell. Get some fire rate up. It has spikes on the wall, so it pushes you in. This is the blue slime, which I'm sure you've seen earlier. Oh shoot, I didn't even see that guy. And this one is the Aqua Slime. You can't see it now, but it has a cyan aura around it, which you can only do damage to, or you can only damage the boss when you're in the aura. And if you're not in it at all, oh, you actually have to stay inside it. I thought it's when you shoot it. So when you're outside of the aura at any time, it heals. Thing is, it's a ginormous aura, so as long as you just kind of bait it out, it should be fine. Now I could kill this boss, and I'm going to, but you could just put a bomb in this door. So if you're quick, you can put a bomb, you can take an item, and then by then the bomb will have exploded. So you basically get a free item. There are no tinted rocks or marked rocks, labeled rocks. There aren't any rocks of any... There aren't any rocks that are labeled in any way in this game. They're just random, basically. And you can get items from it. Treasure room items. This is Terra Sword, which increases your damage by 3, but lowers your cadence by a number, I suppose. There aren't... It doesn't show you stats. I'm really upset at that. I don't know why I can't. That's weird. I could sell a random item for, I think, 10 coins or 15 coins, but I do not want to. I'm about to die! Every time you die, you respawn. Like, if you have a respawning item, you respawn with the amount of... I wish this had Pierce, man. You respawn with the amount of red hearts that you have. It doesn't pay attention to... Nice. You shoot it and there's smoke so that's a secret room. I don't know what happens if you respawn and you don't have any red hearts. I don't think that's ever happened to me. Expensive shield, use 5 coins to gain a shield. It's like a holy mantle shield. Expensive rockets, spend 4 coins to spawn a rocket. Well, I mean, you can buy them here for 1 coin each, so I don't know why you would use that as an active item. Oh yeah, and rockets take the shape of your bullets if you have a certain kind of bullet modifier. I don't know why I can't shoot these. The hitboxes for this game have to be changed, honestly. I missed a room. I'll stay at low health because if I die, you can see what happens when I respawn. This heart is glitched. I can't get to it. Oh shoot! I didn't think that would actually hit me. Dummy helped me out that one time just now. That's pretty impressive. I usually don't use Dummy for its intended purpose. Ghost Slimeking. Okay. This might as well be a final boss. I think I'm gonna be losing a life here. Oh, I'm fine. More wings! Incredible. Laser beams. Just chill there. Let everyone go to that same spot. God, my voice. this is just the first episode. I'm getting a lot out of the way already, and I probably won't have to be this in depth later on. This is a bone slime. It's like the skull enemies in Isaac, except it only shoots in the cardinal direction, so it doesn't completely mess you up every single time. Mark of accuracy, yes. Alright. So this game is meant for mobile. It's optimized for mobile, so what would be happening here is if I had a joystick, I'd be able to shoot in 360 degrees. I don't, however, and I want to stay with keyboard. So, some bomb plants here. Yeah, that's weird. The hitboxes are all jank. If you space it right, you can shoot inside the... Oh. Okay, so let me show you what happens when you leave the room. So you see how there's a portal here? Just watch when I leave the room and come back. It's gone. In a puff of dust. I'll let this guy jump to me. It's pretty much all it does. Oh, mitosis slime. You can kill it, but if you don't kill the offspring, mitosis, they each split up into more enemies. So, luckily they're pretty weak. And you can tell which ones are gonna split up. Like, you can tell which ones are almost dead when they're not moving. But still, they can be kind of annoying. There's no way to tell where secret rooms are in this game. I'm gonna take some fire rate off. Ooh, alpha. That's too much of a game-breaking item for me to explain right now. But basically what it does is when you use it, and it's like, it's a regular chargeable item, you go back to the starting floor, which is like the first floor. You go back to alpha, and you keep all your stuff. And it doesn't even take that long to charge either, so it's really broken. I don't know. I didn't know that this item was like so broken. I don't want to dissuade you guys from playing this game. It's a fun game. It's got all sorts of secrets and everything. Just be warned that some things aren't perfect. Like this, I had no idea this was so buggy. Oh, say goodbye to that 1 damage. I really would have liked it, but I need my shots to hit. What can I say? We're on Epsilon right now. This is the 4th floor out of 6. Well, that's for your first clear. This is a fire slime, which is my favorite slime because it actually has really good boss patterns. Like, it shoots fire in a cool pattern. You have to pay attention to, like, if it shoots fire to the right or left side of the screen. I love it. It's my favorite boss. You can get consumables from here. Never actual items though. Spiders. And these are spike traps. I don't think I have to explain those. Wow. I keep forgetting just how quote-unquote strong these bosses are. Nice, wind sword, fire rate up. So, you probably noticed how the secret room is right next to the boss room. Well, that is probably an intended feature. Which means you could go into the boss room without fighting the mini-boss. So it could be good for speedrunning in certain circumstances, I suppose. So let's go to the next floor, which is Gamma. Here's a chest. Actually, let me go here because I want to replace this, hopefully. This chest, you drop a coin and it has a chance to give you an item. It can be an active item or passive. So arachnophobia makes it so that spiders don't spawn from pots anymore. Let me see what else I can get. Ranger Soul, which is a damage down, but a range up. Doesn't really help, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'll stop when I'm at 20. Oh, Shoop de Whoop. No, okay, this is fine. Shoop de Whoop is kind of like how it is in Binding of Isaac. Well, kinda. It shoots laser beams randomly. Look at this. It's very funny. And it's actually pretty good for clearing rooms. That's an eye slime right there, which shoots laser beams cardinally when it dies. Lots of these enemies do stuff when it dies. Totemic Vortex. I guess I'll keep it. Yeah, I like this. It's like Sprinkler, where you put it down and it sprinkles. Observe. I'll put it right there. And it of course copies your tear effects, your bullet effects, sorry. So you could just leave it. You could have more than one in the room. It's great. It's all good fun. And I just realized how fast the recharge is too. Oh, you can use this a lot. Let's kill these guys. Okay, kinda don't like this. Oh man. You can get loaded with sprinklers. It's pretty fun. I think I'll have to use this more often. See, 4 sprinklers. 5. Oh. That's pretty fun. Use rock slime again. Boss key. 2 of them are spawning bombs. And remember, we have the item that when a bomb explodes, it damages all enemies on the screen. Sometimes there's secret rooms that are adjacent to certain special rooms, and they just have the door. So yeah, you don't even need to shoot it, you could just tell. This is a random stat upgrade, so let's see what it gives me. Speed up, nice. This is Odd Mushroom. You do some... Use time card and some golden cards. You become invincible for a second, or a while I should say. Do amazing contact damage. And even lasts between rooms, which is awesome. Oh, okay. You can actually get it again. That is the sword. I don't know, sometimes you just take damage. I really don't know why. I'm being kind of... Oh my god. I'm being reckless. Let me get the vortex again. Whenever I'm recording, I tend to go really off topic with whatever I'm doing. And I just forget topics, so... If there's anything that you need me to explain, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to explain it, either in the actual comments or the next episode. So this is a... I forgot what slime it was, actually. The sword slime. This is very annoying. It does a full heart of damage. And it only dies when all the other enemies die. Unless you have certain items. Okay, let me actually take damage here and lose a life. So you can see how all of my red heart containers were filled here. These go up and down by itself. I'll explain these later. I'm sorry, I'm just really tired. I'm gonna do probably another episode tomorrow if I have time. Most runs don't usually take this long. See, here's that blue aura that I was talking about before. And once you go outside it, it heals. I think to bounce it out, the aura should be a lot smaller, so you have to stay closer to it. This game has a potential modding community. There isn't mod support for this game yet. Here's a simple 1 damage up. But once it does, we have some great ideas. Different character changes, more boss patterns. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. Don't know why I didn't take damage there. So this is the priest slime. Again, no damage. That's so weird. This is the priest slime. You have to kill it first, or else it just doesn't. Or else it doesn't let any of the other enemies take damage. Oh my god! I completely forgot. The champions do 1 heart of damage, but the sword, instead of doing 1.5 hearts, it does 2 full hearts of damage. And also, I hope you can see why I hate priests. There's the magician slime. Teleports around the room. No, that's the mage slime. What am I saying? I think that's a scale slime. It shoots, oh my god. Shoots 4 scales ordinally, which is diagonally, which I should have just said. Word focus. I think it turns all of your, you can see it here. Sorry, so what it does is, what the description says is, you lose all your health except for 1 heart container, and you get plus 30 damage. Now, that'd be an amazing damage up, just for losing all of your health. But the thing is, what it doesn't tell you is it gets rid of all of your items too. So all these lives that I have, they'd be gone as well. And all the damage ups and stuff. It could still be worth it, but I really don't want to risk it. It's one of those items that would be incredible in early game, and it's great. This is an ice slime. If you touch it, it freezes you. I think I have hard skin, which does contact damage, yeah. Once again, you can look at all the descriptions in your inventory. Another challenge room, nice. So here's a nice advanced tech that you can do. First you see what you want. Magician, which is I think an active item which teleports you to a random spot in the room. Could be bad if there's a gap and you don't have flight, because when you quit the game, it doesn't spawn you at a door, so you could be stuck. Another active item, pot explosion. Pots explode and do they synergize with bomb items. Rat size shrinks you a lot. You can go through certain rocks. I mean, if you don't already have flight. It also decreases your. It also, what am I saying? Shrinks your hitbox. And repost, which is you shoot bullets when you're hit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take repost. What I'm gonna do though is put a bomb, take it, and then just bomb my way out. Very simple. And let me show you what repost does. Just shoot some bullets. It's pretty simple. Oh. Oh no. Eight damage. Well, you know, I thought I'd be doing better than this, honestly. I probably would have taken focus if I weren't so, I don't know, I'm not scared though. What? Scared? Me? Damage up right there. That's kamikaze. It's nice that so many of these items can be related to Isaac, because lots of them just straight up do the same thing. This is a mirror slime. You shoot it and it does damage to another slime if there's one in the room. It's actually really good for crowd control, so it's best that you only hit that slime. These blue slimes, I forgot to mention that they actually explode by themselves after a certain amount of time. This floor, by the way, is Omega. It's essentially the final floor before you go to the basement. Oh god, there's a lot of dodging right here. Oh, I used the time part, which froze everything. I don't have to explore this much, but I kinda want it. So let's just go to the boss and face the first final boss of the game. This is essentially Mom of the Slimeking's tower. Alright, you ready? Here it is. Slimeking. Who better? It spawns with, I don't know if it's a random slime exactly. Not too much is known about the exact patterns of the bosses. Oh my god, I'm actually on 1 heart left. So it's pretty easy actually. Once it gets to low health, it spawns a bunch of minions, which are just regular green slimes. And yeah, we're pretty much done. I could keep going to the basement, but I'm just gonna take the crown for now. And that is pretty much the Slimeking's tower. I'm gonna go... I went, I think, too in-depth in this video. But I'm gonna do another game tomorrow. Right now I have to rest my throat. See all the coins that I have here. Well, that was the game. I'm Jordan Steele, subscribe to keep it real. If you like this video and want to make my channel big, all you have to do is like this vid. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Make haste and lay waste. Goodbye.